The Company Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Class 2, Timothy Pollock, will now order the troops on parade.
Hey, they turn! Shut! Bugler and on parade! Tied on the left and on the centre. Back!
On parade to your left is 15 Platoon, commanded by Lieutenant Platoon. The Platoon Sergeant is Sergeant Daniel Riddle. The section commanders are Corporal Jonathan Margetts, Bombardier Kellen Evans, Bombardier Christopher Jones, and Corporal Stevie Kalesia. On parade to your right is 16 Platoon, commanded by Sergeant Thomas Fowler. The Platoon Sergeant is Corporal Gregory Beale. The section commanders are Corporal Brandon Downey, Bombardier Luke Cogswell, Bombardier Adam Holland. The Company Sergeant Major will now hand over to the Parade Commander, Captain Mark Pavato, who will then order the platoon commanders onto parade. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand while the Governor-General banner is marched onto parade. Gentlemen are requested to remove hats, and service personnel in uniform should only salute when the banner ensign gives the order to present arms and the band plays the musical salute points of war.
March on the banner! Parade! General salute! Grease and arms! Banner party will move to your left. Left! Banner escort, present! Arms! Grade 8 and grade stand at E.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The banner ensign for today's parade is Lieutenant Piper Shop. The banner escorts are Sergeant Samuel Carr and Sergeant Jared Bailey.
Grade 8 and
The reviewing officer, acting Head Royal Commission into Defence and Veteran Suicide Implementation Task Force, Brigadier Melly Cobain, CSC, is now arriving on parade. The reviewing officer is hosted by Officer Commanding Bravo Company, Major Dan Watson.
grade general salute present.
Commander will now invite the reviewing officer to inspect the parade and band.
Good morning, ma'am. The parade and the band is ready for inspection.
The custom of inspecting the troops dates back to the mid-1600s, in the time of King Charles II. Its original purpose was to allow the inspecting officer to closely scrutinise each soldier's face and confirm their allegiance, but also to be ready for an attempt on his life. Today, the custom continues to confirm the readiness and the state of discipline of a unit. officer will now inspect the band. At full capacity, the Australian Army Band Kapooka consists of 26 professional soldiers, musicians, whose versatility allows them to perform in a number of different configurations, including full band, big band, rock band, jazz group, various acoustic and instrumental ensembles, and of course, the marching band you see before you today.
Right, stand at 8.
The band has had a continuous presence here at Kapooka since 1951 and proudly supports the Riverina region, as well as having the honour to assist in welcoming each and every one of us Australian Army's newest soldiers as they march out of recruit training. Today the band is led by Officer Commanding Music Director Major Nicholas Buff and Band Sergeant Major Warrant Officer Class 2 Richard Hibble. The parade will shortly march past in quick time. You are requested to stand when the Governor-General's banner passes to your immediate front. Gentlemen are requested to remove hats, and service personnel in uniform are to salute when the banner passes to your direct front. Please be seated once the banner has has been marched past.
Right, 8, and right, eyes on air. Right, move to the right in columns of 3. Right. Right, will march past in quick time. 15 platoon leading. Right, on your left. Band, either centre. Wing.
parade will shortly advance in review order. The significance of this manoeuvre dates back to the 18th century British regiments and was designated to combat the tactical movement of the enemy both in attack and defence. This old battlefield manoeuvre was conducted with the colours to the front and centre, where the commander was also located. All dressing was taken from the colours and the manoeuvre was always carried out with 2 or more ranks. In our modern ceremony, the parade will advance in review order by marching forward at the open order. To mark the end of the manoeuvre, a general salute will be conducted.
Parade will advance in review order. Either centre. Wing! Parade! General salute. Present! Up! Parade! 8 and up! Parade! Stand at E!
Trophies will now be awarded to the best at physical training, the most proficient with weapons, and the Baird VCMG trophy for the most outstanding soldier in each platoon.
Trophy winners! Good! All out! Trophy winners! Halt!
The winner of the Physical Proficiency Trophy for the best at physical training in 15 platoon is Private Nisla, Australian Army Intelligence Corps.
Man!
The winner of the Skillet Arms Trophy for weapons proficiency in 15 platoon is Craftsman Caesar, Royal Australian Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Corps.
Man!
The winner of the Physical Proficiency Trophy for the best at physical training in 16 platoon is Private Young, Royal Australian Infantry.
Man!
The winner of the Skillet Arms Trophy for weapons proficiency in 16 platoon is Craftsman Stocks, Royal Australian Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Corps.
Ma'am?
The most outstanding Outstanding Shoulder Trophy is awarded to the recruit who has achieved above average results in all aspects of recruit training and has demonstrated beyond reproach the qualities of loyalty, teamwork, integrity, honour and dedication to duty. This award was named for Corporal Cameron Baird, BCMG, who marched out of Kapooka on the 18th of February 2000 and was recognised as the most outstanding soldier of his platoon, having achieved all the recruit course competencies to an excellent standard. The Baird BCMG Trophy for the most outstanding soldier in 15 platoon is awarded to Private Fisk, Royal Australian Infantry.
Move.
The Baird BCMG Trophy for the most outstanding soldier in 16 platoon is awarded to Gunner Pritchard, Royal Australian Artillery Corps.
Move.
In 2007, then Corporal Baird was awarded the Medal for Gallantry whilst in action during close quarter combat in Afghanistan on Operation Slipper. In 2014, for his actions on the 22nd of June 2013 during Operation Slipper, he was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross for Australia for the most conspicuous acts of valour, extreme devotion to duty and the ultimate self-sacrifice. Throughout his career, Corporal Cameron Baird, BCMG, displayed qualities of the highest order and were in keeping with the finest traditions of the Australian Army and Australian Defence Force. The Wagga Legacy Shield is awarded to the section that achieves the highest score during the recruit's final field exercise. The champion section and winner of the Wagga Legacy Shield is 4 Section 16 Platoon. The section commander, Corporal Beale, will accept this award on behalf of 4 Section. Today, the Legacy Shield is being presented by Gilbert Champagne. In 1923, Legacy made a promise to help veterans' families carry out with their lives after the loss or injury of their loved ones. Today, Legacy supports more than 40,000 partners and children of veterans who gave their lives or held serving our country. The reviewing officer will now address the parade.
Soldiers on parade, distinguished guests, families and friends. It is such an honour and a privilege for me to review the March Out Parade of Army's newest soldiers. It is an important occasion for all concerned, and I extend a warm welcome to parents, relatives, friends and loved ones, many of whom have travelled significant distances to be with us today. Thank you for your tremendous support over the last few months, and thank you for entrusting us with your most precious possession. The Australian Army can only build on the qualities and character that you have given these soldiers who stand before us today. Thank you for your trust and support. in the national institution that is the Australian Army, one that turns everyday Australians into soldiers. The transformation does not happen by accident or overnight. During the 67 days, these soldiers have been trained, led and nurtured and encouraged by the staff here at the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, dedicated to ensuring their success. The staff are hand-selected for this posting, and many have undertaken support to domestic operations such as COVID Assist, Queensland Flood Assist, Yazi Assist and Bushfire Assist. In addition, many have also deployed on operations overseas to Afghanistan, the Philippines and Sinai. They know only too well the challenges that lay ahead for our newest soldiers. The NCOs and officers, you have insisted that rigorous standards are maintained, as they know one day that their own lives may be in the hands of those they have trained. It would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the wonderfully talented band whose performance plays a key role in making today a truly memorable occasion, not only for the soldiers on parade, but also for those who have come from far and wide to witness this momentous event. You represent the finest traditions of the Australian Army. Your support is greatly admired and appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the Australian Army Band Kapooka. But today belongs with our soldiers on parade from 15 and 16 Platoon. So let me focus on you. I would like to congratulate the prize winners on their achievements, but today is not about any one individual, it is about the team. In this regard, you should all stand tall, shoulder to shoulder. You have all achieved a great deal since you first arrived here. Some of you have made significant personal sacrifices to become a soldier, but I'm sure you will agree it is worth it. You have demonstrated your commitment to a demanding career and a unique way of life. This is definitely not a 9-to-5 job. You're probably told at the outset that the transformation from civilian to soldier would not be easy, but that it was achievable. And here you are, marching out of the home of the soldier. I know I speak for everyone watching the parade in saying that your performance here today should be a source of great pride to you, your family and friends, and everyone associated with the 1st Recruit Training Battalion. Let me congratulate you on all of this achievement. You have achieved a very good standard overall, and well done to you. Our success as an army relies squarely on you, our soldiers. That success has never been as a result of a large-scale mass or extraordinary technology or unlimited firepower. What has made us one of the best trained and highly regarded armies in the world is our ability to embody and to live the military ethos and our core values of service, courage, respect, integrity and excellence. Being a values-based army is how we endured the horrors of the Somme in World War I, fought back our foes on the Kapooka track in World War II, sustained ourselves against the legions of enemies at the Battle of Kapooka in Korea, held firm against thousands of determined enemy in the Battle of Long Tan in South Vietnam. It's how we led a 21-nation coalition to success in East Timor and brought a better life to countless local people in Iraq and Afghanistan. Those same values that sustained soldiers of those campaigns will sustain you in future conflicts. So my key message to you today is to hold on to those values you have been taught here, adopt a values-based approach to your soldiering every day in our values-based army and the Australian Defence Force. And so, The final thought is that you are now in a position to leave your own legacy. You are now part of Australia's great national institution, the Australian Army. This is the first of many significant milestones of your careers, and you have well and truly earned the right to celebrate your achievement. And as you enjoy the celebrations that will follow this March Out Parade, reflect on the fact that you all came here as strangers from different locations, backgrounds and experiences, yet today you share a common bond. You have all earned the right to call yourselves an Australian soldier, and you have the distinct privilege to serve our grateful nation. To you, our newest soldiers, good luck and good soldiering.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Gentlemen are requested to remove hats, and service personnel in uniform are to salute.
Parade, present, arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Parade, and at 8. Parade, 8 and up.
The reviewing officer will now depart the parade.
Parade, Admiral salute, present, arms. Parade, 8 and up. Parade, and at 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand and remain standing as the Governor-General's banner is marched off the parade. Gentlemen are requested to remove hats, and service personnel in uniform should only salute when the parade commander gives the order to present arms and the band plays the musical salute to points of war.
Parade, 8 and up. Arch off the banner. Parade, Admiral salute, present, up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The parade commander will now call out the platoon commanders.
Platoon commanders! Stop! All! Out!
The parade commander will hand the parade over to the company sergeant major, who will then march the soldiers off parade.
Parade and at ease. ASF. Up.
It is requested that you please remain within the seating enclosures until after the band has left the parade ground.
Right! Right, I turn!
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the March Out parade of 15 and 16 platoons. The